And today we're back at it again with Opinion Outlaws. And what is our catchphrase? You know our catchphrase?
Is
The only thing you cannot say
is you cannot say that.
There you go.
Amen.
There you go.
Amen.
And welcome to everyone who has been following us for, I don't know, almost a year now, actually.
Wait, has it been here?
Yeah, almost a year
first
now.
time?
We started with Epa Politikot
Yeah, but I thought it
Yeah.
was
Non-politicians
around
in English.
around
Finnish.
in Finnish.
autumn time.
No, it started in this time, like April. It was like an April
It
time.
was April the 7th when the first video was released.
Yeah.
Gee.
So about a year.
Almost an anniversary.
Almost the anniversary.
Yeah. Woohoo.
But we have come a long way, right?
Yeah.
Now we have actually good system. The mic works.
A black worker as well. Wait,
We have Black Lives Matter. Let's go.
Inclusivity. How do you say that?
Inclusivity. Oh, no.
God, it's a hard word.
Inclusivity.
Thank
Is it?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Anyways, welcome, black guy.
Hold on.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the language has changed, the stuff has changed a bit, but still here we are talking about pretty much the same thing as we used to talk about.
Yes, sir.
Just chopping bunch of shit and try to make our opinions on subjects that we
Become
barely
a-
know about.
What you mean barely know about?
I mean,
We know this.
I
What I don't know about is cosmetics. That's the makeup. I have told this. Now I'm taking a segue. Look this segue. Watch this segue. I have told every single girl that I've been with, I don't know shit about cosmetics. I don't know shit about cosmetics. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it was. If ever a woman, I told her, if ever a woman, who is my woman, comes up to me and says, "Hey, let's go shopping cosmetics, powder or what are those?"
mascara,
those makeup, I would just give her the money and say, "Go do you. I don't give a shit."
Take my wallet. Take my wallet.
I will give her the money. I don't care.
And for the audience, this is the guy who is saying that he's a virgin.
I'm a virgin.
He is a virgin.
I'm a virgin. I have just read a lot.
Allegedly so.
I read a lot.
I mean, you know, the virgin, you know, when you go to the church and you say, "Oh, bada boom, praise to the Lord," and boom, your body count goes back to zero.
Back to zero. Yes, sir.
Oh.
Back to zero.
Yes, sir. That's why. That's why Pope blessed with 13-inch.
Amen. Amen.
Hold on a minute. What the fuck?
So the segue is the dating, right? I told you what I would do in a situation where I know for a fact that I don't have anything at all on it. I don't know anything about it. Makeup, what are those? You see, I don't even, I can't even name because I don't know.
Why would you know?
I mean,
That's the,
exactly.
that's the actual question.
You trying to look pretty.
And the reason why I said it is because I believe that if you're dating or you're getting engaged or married or it's your wife or it's your mother's children's mother, my bad. There you go. If it is like that you have to actually be in that space where you want to give that to your woman. You get what I'm saying? Like if she treats you well and if she's being right and she says, "Hey, let's go shopping together," but you know for a fact that first of all you don't care about shopping and second of all you don't want near cosmetics, it's just better to give her the money and she minds her day.
But what about if she says she wants you to tag along?
Go ahead. I don't care. Take your friend, take your sister, take your...
Hey, but she said she wants you.
I don't care.
Hey, bro.
I don't care.
She's like,
How's this
baby, we have to have a quality time.
Who is quality? We go somewhere else, like spa.
According to whom this is
Exactly.
time?
What the hell?
I don't know.
What the hell? She can have everything she wants, but if she pushes me to do something I don't want to do, like for example, go shopping or go for cosmetic shopping, no, baby.
Luckily, he's speaking about like simple things.
Yeah, I'm speaking simple
I
things.
have to ask, is this based on your experience?
Oh my god, damn, yeah. Like, look at his eyes, man.
I send a story coming up.
You can see the goddamn grudge and anger in his eyes right now.
There's so much bitterness and anger.
I mean,
yeah.
see what happened was
Even the vein is popping right now. Even the vein is popping. He's like, I mean, that one girl, god damn, last time she said, let's go shopping. And she took me to the cosmetic section.
no. I have never been to the cosmetic section with a woman, except of course my mother. But mother is always like a special case because I'm a mama's boy. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, my boy, how would you explain the luscious hair, the
The
well-treated beard and mustache?
I'm talking
what?
about these things are different. I would say.
Oh, he's like, I mean, exceptions has to. You know.
The exception happen. But mother is the only woman I would say, or my aunt and my grandmother, of course, like family members who are very close to me. With them, I'll go because even if I hate it, I know for a fact for them it means so much. That is a different.
Oh
thing.
yeah, I remember the struggle as well.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if it's my girlfriend, it's my girlfriend, I will give you the money. I will actually give you the money.
Take my wallet.
I will give you the money. I got money. The only problem is don't drag me into buying cosmetics. You look good.
Oh, he went straight to the
With-
subject. You look good.
With or without makeup.
I mean, that's true.
And personal experience, I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course you don't know. Of course you don't know what you're
But
talking about. Of course.
this, I would say,
course.
epilogue that we had, the
It's
whole,
a good starter.
yeah, it's a good start.
It's
But
a
the whole,
very, very good story.
I mean,
oh, good story, oh, for sure. But the whole thing that we wanted to go about is from social media we had last time, and now we have dating, and we want to like bring the social media to the point where how has it changed the dating and how much has it affected mentally young men. I would say like this, and I'm gonna start with Bugit actually, or Bachit.
victim.
Bachit.
Victim. My homeboy, you know what I mean about victim.
I know both of you haven't had social medias for quite some time, right?
I mean, technically, I still do have like Facebook, but it's more for like all the stuff.
Birthdays.
Like, that too, and funny thing, I watched some reels also there and so on, but I don't really use social and also I have Snapchat as well,
Yeah.
but that's the regular thing to chat with and take a random pics with, but that's pretty much it. Instagram, I haven't had Instagram for almost 2 years right now because
Yeah.
the temptation island over there was too big, and you know, after a certain period of time, Snapchat is starting to recommend you more and more certain type of like stuff, and I decided, you know what, I'm good. Like a lot of fake lifestyles, experiences, and people at all overall, and also a lot of gyat. I didn't even know if you know what I mean by gyat, but a lot of
I
those.
do remember you told me.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah,
you
he's a black
explained.
brother as well now.
No, you explained it.
Oh
last
yeah,
time.
but that's what I say. He's a black brother
Yeah.
right now too. So anyway, there was too many of that as well. So I decided, you know, I need to filter out some shit out of my life. So let me just erase the whole account. So I don't have place to go back to because I really didn't need it in that sense.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was asking that how have you seen the shift in your use of social media and dating? Has it changed your perspective in dating? Has it changed your standards for dating? Has it changed your preference for dating? Or how has it affected you?
I would say like this. It hasn't really necessarily changed my way on dating because before I even deleted Instagram, I already had like image of, you know what? Most of the thing I see in Instagram is either fake or diluted to a degree that, oh, this is what ideal things should be, and this is what, because I know like a lot of people that I know tend to fake their relationship on social media, so I already buy that.
sure.
Of course,
Kinda
everyone
like
does
sure.
that.
I have actually a theory that if you post your
much.
boyfriend, no, just one post. If you post your boyfriend or your girlfriend or you put the bio, you will break up. And do you know why? Do you know why I'm saying it's a theory? Because it's 100% accurate till this day.
I mean, that's true. A lot of people that I know have done that aren't really together anymore. So, well, I mean, but that's debate for another day. But anyway, so it hasn't really like shifted my mind in that sense. on like dating itself, because I already like had certain ideas before deleted. I deleted more for like peace of mind, because I was like, I'm putting my brain on overdrive with bunch of useless data, basically seeing other people's lives, ones that tells you that you should be like this by this. Of course, motivation things are like understandable, you know, but then you see like a lot of other stuff where it shows that by this age you should be doing this. Look at that person. That person is like 20 years old and living lavish lifestyle. And I'm like, bro, if you knew the percentage of the amount of people that actually succeed in that, you would like. But yeah, dating wise, it hasn't really like affected.
So not even like standards or perspective or preference, I would say.
I mean, brothers, we know. We already, like, before social media, we had certain degree of standards. But I would say, actually, it has boosted up the bar to a degree. I mean, also, of course, my previous relationship helped that as well.
Yeah.
But seeing the social media and how people behave on social media, I've kind of raised up my bar on the standards that I'm looking for. Not in a way that the things are required, but I've put a deeper meaning and heavier, like a...
Gotcha.
Heavier, like a what would I say? Heavier weight into it. For example, when I say I want loyalty out of person or respect, I don't mean it just by word of. I'm just saying I want loyalty. Nah, bro. I'm looking at you the moment we start talking or chatting. I'm already looking at your behavior. And based on that, I'm already like, yeah, you can do that wild shit over there. And also on top of that, because I know people, or at least as we said in our first video, a lot of females be getting random validation from random people. So a lot of them already have inflated egos.
A lot of Indians over there,
exactly, bro. A lot of Simpolinos. How do we call them? Simpolinos.
Simpleton.
Exactly. So based on that, I already know, like, anybody I start talking with, I'm already like, there's most likely around 5 other guys or 10 other guys that are also talking. So what basis do we have in between us right now? How much of the thing that we're chatting right now is real? So in that sense, it kind of have shifted my mindset on dating.
Yeah.
But yeah, enough chapping about me. What about Pyry?
The next one would, or do you have any comments on this?
Of course, you can like.
By far, I can say I agree with the most. I guess these expectations have gotten higher. Pretty much the things we were talking about in the previous episode.
Yeah.
That because of the social media, many things have definitely become oversaturated in the way that we see so many things that we take for granted, and therefore we have these expectations because people like we said in the beginning earlier that we are so oversaturated with it's just that kind of events people want to bring out. That's why we assume, okay, so we need to achieve these expectations that are set by social media, which although they might be based on totally ridiculous standards.
Yeah.
So I guess also that kind of has transferred into both sides, men and women. Women expect maybe more that men are tall, men are rich, even though those are good things.
Yeah.
But at some point we have to realize that there are certain stages that men have to go through before they are going to reach that level. And you cannot always expect, I need a man who is already kind of figured it out, even though he's in his 20s.
Yeah.
And most likely, even if he wants to have that guy who is in his 30s and has the things figured out, he most likely is going to say no. Ironically, because he has already seen that story.
Yeah, of course.
He knows what it's about. He knows why those kind of women might not be the best women today for him. Because he has those standards figured out. So therefore, women feel they are settling for those men who are actually suitable for them.
The funny thing, percentage-wise, those men that a lot of them are idolizing right now are pretty small percentage. And like the, how would I say, probability of them finding such a person, like example, a lot of them tend to say that they want 6 feet tall. So basically, if like centimeters,
100.
Our brothers and sisters who use centimeters and meters, you know, the ones, it's like 180. 83, something like that. So you can imagine how many of males are over 182 or something like that. And on top of that, your yearly salary should be over 100K.
Yearly.
Yeah. Imagine that with Finnish standard right now, bro.
I'm really bad at
bro. hey, let's clear out something again. We're not trying to say that everybody's like this, but so far, what I've seen, majority of them are like that. So it's a probability game. So what can I say? You seem like you want to say something.
Yeah, because it's hard to say this without sounding like I'm an F-boy.
Hey, we don't censor anything because I also have some words to say, but I'm waiting for the proper timing.
I'm just
hey, don't worry about it. You don't words because you say so. Don't
no, the thing is that the way I will argue this actually against it is because I've been in these streets.
Game is game. Nowadays I say game is game. I can't even blame.
But what I've seen so far, the women who are in this social media tend to have that kind of tendencies, that they are very like over exaggerated. As a person, they are over exaggerated. Fake lips, fake boobs, fake butt. She even have a fake personality, and she goes and blabbers something stupid like that. No, I just want a man who is 6'8" or 2 meters and makes 2 million a year.
Hold up.
And is single and is under 30 years old.
The Lulu land is over there.
The Lulu.
The Lulu land is over there.
Like maybe some NBA player can have it. I don't know, maybe. But I'm gonna be honest with you. You will not find it. And if you take an NBA player, I'm gonna be honest with you, he's a pimp. He will bang you, and he will bang another woman and another woman.
Hey, he's been in the streets, so let him preach.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, the majority of women that you talk to, like a normal woman, like for example our classmates, most of them don't actually care that if you are very very big guy, like tall. The only, I would say, thing is that you cannot be out of shape. Like you don't need to look like muscular, but not out of shape. Like you don't need to have like my 5 body fat percentage 5 or 2 body fat percentage. You don't need to have that. But when I'm talking about that, you still have to be in a good shape. That's the first thing. The second thing is you have to have a good spacing between your shoulders. You cannot be just all over the place. And then you have to have a job. You don't need to have like a high-ending job like where you do that 100K in a year, but you need to have that financial side. I would say most women whom I've been interacting with who are not on social media in that big presence, I've seen that. But then we are pushed that narrative that where a woman says those, I would say, almost unrealistic standards to a point where you just look like you just need to go to somewhere where people don't eat, and then we talk.
Hey, segue back to that earlier. One thing I can like justify why a lot of, well, not really justify, but explain why a lot of them have that certain type of view is segue to our earlier podcast, social media.
Yeah.
Because a lot of influence we have over there, we have very unrealistic standards pushed out constantly about what your partner should be. Example for females, a lot of artists like I don't want to say about Cardi B, Beyonce, so on. They be like, I don't cook, I don't clean, blah blah blah, bullshit like that. But funny thing, Beyonce got cheated on, and did she leave her man? No. But they tend to rap about those things to like young females who are vulnerable to such a thing.
Yeah.
And then, bada boom, they believe it. But the same person who said this thing are not really doing it themselves either. Yep. So you can imagine that. And constantly, example, Kim Kardashian and so on, they're pushing the big lips, big booty thing. And younger ladies are having like wrong image what perfect body should be and so on and so on. So I don't really blame fully on like females why they have the certain standards that they have right now. But I also don't fully like justify it.
Yeah, and there's simps.
oh yeah, true. We do not leave those motherfuckers alone.
Don't say it's simps, like
bitch boys, basically soy boys.
And well, let's define simp. Let's define first simp, because simp is very, I would say, loosely used.
What does it mean to
kind
be
of like
simp?
misogyny?
Yeah, kind of like misogyny.
Yeah.
Simp. Define it for me.
Basically, men who put women on pedestal, and they kind of worship as if they were gods or something.
Yes.
Or doesn't even really need to go that far. Somebody who gives all their attention, resource, and values to somebody that doesn't really reciprocate it back in any means or house.
Yeah.
And they know that, but they still do it off just for the...
Yeah.
They pretty much, go ahead.
Oh, just say.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
you were about to say so?
Yeah, so, but yeah, I definitely agree that maybe it's not as far as that, but they pretty much, I think there's that notion, okay, because I'm giving them this, they are gonna give me back that, but because they get so much attention, they don't have that accountability to kind of follow up with that contract.
Yeah, they don't care. They don't care.
They don't care.
You have?
No.
I read a book recently. It's named Billion Wicked Thoughts. And the conscious to the book is that they've done an experiment that what people search in the internet for the past 10 years, something like that, when it comes to like sexual part of it. Pornography or outside of pornography, what people want, what people don't want, why people hate this. And it was interesting because they found a lot of data about what here and what there. And this one that you said that is pushed to a females, and then females somehow adapt to it more than men. Because let's be honest, if you are a man, we are three men, we are both three from different cultures, and we can look at a woman and we can both say, okay, she's attractive, or we can both say that no, all of us three can say, okay, she's maybe not attractive. Like, you get what I'm saying? But then a woman, everybody knows this, she can find a man very disgusting, but then year after that or 6 months after that, she will say, okay, he's kind of hot. Or other way around. They get married, for example, then the guy starts to get fat, and she still likes him. So it was interesting to see that the experiment showed that the guys have it like hardwired their mind, where their mind and their body, when they are like interested or turned on, is the same thing. If you're physically turned on, you're mentally turned on. But the woman has it differently. Like, woman can be turned on physically, but mentally she's off. And then she can go other way around. Like, she's mentally very turned on, but physically she doesn't feel anything. Like, there are those. And then, because of that, they found out that women are more prone to that societal, like, if society changes the preferences, then she changes as well with the preferences.
Because of this difference between our genders.
Between our genders, and more so because women bear that child for 9 months. It's that responsibility that if society says that this is hot, this is attractive, then women start to say that, okay, this is attractive.
I want to be attractive.
I want to be attractive. And then she goes with that because in the nature, I would say, in a biological sense, we have done that for so long. For example, why alpha, like, if you don't believe alpha and beta, well, good to you. But we are animals by deep core. We are animals. And in animal kingdom, there's always been like that there are those who are more dominant and there are more who are more submissive. And if that alpha has put that, he has resources, for example, that's hot. Or that's attractive for females. Why? Because it brings security. Well, now after that, every man who had a lot of resources was attractive man. So that's why if we go down in history, every king had 3-4 wives. Like, I'm just running down the simple math to it. And now, when that parameter shifted, actually right now, that I don't know if you have this, but I've had few women who thought that if she said that she's strong, independent woman, it would be attractive.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
If she said, like she said to me,
we already heard those.
I knew that she was attracted. I knew she was interested in me. I knew for a fact. And they have said to me, a couple of women, have said to me that, yeah, I'm a strong, independent woman.
Bye.
but not in a way where I'm better than you. But they just wanted to show, get what I'm saying? Like, I
can take care of myself.
Yeah, I can take care of myself. That's why I'm good. That's why I'm attractive. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but still sub messages, but I still want you.
Exactly. He said he's kind of like,
yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like that was interesting part to see that they thought that if you said that, somehow I will be more attracted to you.
I see.
But that is the societal part where they have pushed the narrative that if you're a strong, independent woman, you're a good woman. Yeah. But
how
men don't? Men can date a McDonald's worker. They don't give a shit that you are not strong, independent woman.
And the fact is, when you are dating someone, it should be self-evident that you're an independent woman.
Yeah.
Shouldn't it be so? Like when you are in a relationship, you have like I think I heard this quote that a woman or whatever woman should be compliment to you, not compliment. I think we were talking about this.
Yeah.
And I remember hearing this. Definition of what is relationship, basically consisting of two individuals who are kind of holding each other together in a way, like building each other up and being complement to each other, right? So when a woman comes to tell you that, hey, I am independent, what does it tell you? It's almost like the companies that tell we are responsible about our business, right? Yeah. It's almost the same thing. Why are you telling me that it should be self-evident?
But you get what I'm saying?
I do get what I mean.
Yeah, like it wasn't like they said it and they had thought it like actually through to a point.
In that case,
I'm not talking about they were actually very smart people, but what I'm talking about is that when they said it, they thought that it would spike my interest because society has told that it is hot, it is attractive.
Absolutely.
That is what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's the reason why the fat movement, the plus size models, that's why it failed, because no man gonna say an unhealthy woman, okay, she's marriage material, or she's that kind of woman that I am attracted to as a man.
Except for the simps.
Well, simps are simps, but they are already they don't have balls, and they're eunuchs.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's no design that. But anyway,
but what I'm trying to say is that's why it failed so badly, because no man, even if we take like a caveman who doesn't have like basic knowledge what we have, would still say that that's not attractive. Why? Because the child will have very big trouble. She will have a very big trouble bearing that child if she's fat, if she has a lot of fat. It's just even the caveman will go and say no. 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 I don't want this. But yeah, it was an interesting book, and I haven't finished it yet, but it was
recommendation.
I would recommend. Sponsor. I don't know about sponsor, but I recommend to read Billion Wicked Thoughts. It's a great book about this dynamic of men and women and what they find attractive, what kind of archetypes fit in well, and why women do this and why men do this. And whole book, watch it, check it out. But yeah, social media, it's been, I would say, it's been a very big part of the dating, especially now. But it has separated the the men who are the top tier and the men who are nothing in women's eyes. And I look at it like this. There are men, like for example, Cristiano Ronaldo is one of them, Messi, NBA players, businessmen, like people who have made it in life big. And then there are all the women, like 10 to 15% of men, women, and then all the other men has made the social media like this.
15 is reaching already. You're already reaching with 15.
I'm saying 15 because if you're that rich, then you fly out a woman and you are from a different place. Bro, so that's why I'm saying
small portion.
I'm just saying 15. But let's just say 10 or 5.
10 is about
10, 5 to 10 are those guys who every other woman want. And then all the other guys down are those those kind of women who are with the social media a lot and all. They have been, I would say, brainwashed. Could we say that? They have been programmed to the point that they look at it and they just complain about those men. But if you ask about these men who work in a regular job or McDonald's,
Bob the Builder,
Bob the Builder, they don't look at it like most. I'm talking about the women who are very integrated in social media, because I've met women also who have a social media, but if you go talk to her, she doesn't actually care that you work at this moment McDonald's. She cares about do you actually want to be something else? I've seen that also so much, and women respect that. Women respect that you want more. But what kind of experiences do you have you had, or do you have that kind of poll where wait. The first question is to you, Puri, actually.
Okay.
The question I asked Buggy.
Exactly, because I remember I haven't heard him say anything about that. So.
How social media, because I know you also haven't had social media
for a while.
Instagram. Welcome.
Yeah.
Instagram, basically Instagram. And WhatsApp, of course, Snapchat, I don't know, maybe not. But how has it affected you in a dating perspective? How has it changed your preferences? Has it changed your standards? Have you noticed in yourself those kind of things?
Well, this might sound like a broken record from the previous episode, but I think one of the things I didn't talk about back then was that definitely I was pretty much back in the day when I decided I'm not going to go to Instagram, Snapchat, blah, blah, blah. It was for very, very different reasons.
Yeah.
But eventually when I didn't go there, eventually I realized I don't need to be there.
Yeah,
in a way. True. So, yeah, sure, there have been times I have been occasionally using Instagram, Snapchat, blah, 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 but I have never been like, oh, I need to be there, I have to be there. Like, it has never been like a huge sacrifice. God damn it, if I don't have Instagram, my life is gonna be a ruin or something like that. But, like, how it has shifted up. But I think, like, one thing I guess I can notice that there, even though, yeah, sure, I do have also that tendency to compare myself, it's not so overemphasized. I think, like we were talking about it, like the social media, what it does really well, I guess this is nothing new, but still, nevertheless, it is some place where you go because you want to compare yourself to other people. You want to see that, okay, are they doing well or are they doing worse than you? Because you want to see because they want to measure basically how are they doing in their life. But like we said, people just want to show the things that they're doing well. So they are basically comparing themselves to an illusion.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm not sure if I answered the question really.
Yeah, it's just interesting because I've seen a lot of change, not just in women like like we just said that women are more prone to change with the society because the society. Because that's how they survive. Men survive because we can fight. We can actually fight and we are ready to die. Women...
I mean, I don't know about old men. So nowadays, what I've seen...
I'm talking about men. I'm not talking about boys.
Oh, yeah. I got you, bro. I got you now.
You see that? What I'm saying?
I got you.
But women have to survive in other means, right? And even if we try very hard to go against our nature, like we are doing right now, still... It's like going against the river or going against saying that no, snakes are not poisonous. It's their nature. They are naturally like that. And same as with humans. Women have done it for over 400,000 years. The same thing. Survive, adapt. Adapt to the standards, adapt to the situation. Men have survived by conquering or defending. That is it. And don't get me wrong, I dumped down this, like the whole thing I dumped down like in a minuscule level.
That's what I was trying to cover you up in a moment. Like anybody, because I already know the people who are fuming because they just hear a couple of words and you guys are the classical word that I'll be hearing, misogyny. That's been thrown out left or right. So, and a lot of people don't even know what the fuck that even means, but it is what it is.
Misogyny.
Misogyny.
Yeah, I'm misogynist.
I'm proud of it.
Yeah, woman in a chicken.
What?
Woman and a chicken.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Woman and a chicken. Woman bake a chicken.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Christ. You see where we're going already?
Cook, my bad, not bake.
This is a mistake.
But actually, earlier to the... You were about to say?
Yeah, so if I may say one thing about it, like I think definitely it has shifted the dynamics. Like, yeah, sure, like women do get a lot of attention, men don't barely get any attention now.
Yeah.
And that's why I guess there are those teams who are going after women because they desire, they are thirsty for that attention.
Yeah.
And now there are those women who are saying, maybe they don't even need to put that much effort. They got to say, hey, handsome. That's all. And they go crazy already about that. And I guess that's kind of the thing that social media has gotten us to. The point where men don't get the attention they used to get, and women, well, they get oversaturated. Yeah. And that's why we pretty much
segue to what he just said, you know, because back in the days, it used to be that you only knew the few people that were around your village area or your city or so much. Yep. Mm-hmm. But nowadays, basically, anybody could text somebody who's like miles and miles away or kilometers away, to our brothers and sisters who use, you know, metric system. Anyway, miles away, and pretty much say hi to a stranger that they don't even know, but based on the looks. Yeah. So you can imagine that. Basically, before you used to compete with people around your area, but now you're basically competing with people that are other side of the goddamn globe, which is understandably. And to what you said earlier, that one reason why social media, I noticed, kind of was bad for me to a degree as well, why I deleted it, is two things. You start comparing yourself, even though you don't wanna, and you sometimes you're like, well, I'm not really comparing, but subconsciously you are actually comparing yourself to people. Example, anybody who's like your age or younger than you, that is in better situation, having better lifestyle and so on. And as we said, a lot of people, nobody published anything on social media about bad things. You know? Of course they publish about, look at my lavish lifestyle, because we all done it to a degree, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
We all done it, you know, publishing my stories and so on. But anyway, so you seeing that while, example, you having a shit situation, like you lost your job and so on, and you seeing that situation, of course you start comparing yourself. And example, somebody having nicer body or genetically better, you know, body build and so on, you start comparing automatically. So that's one. And then,
delusion. It starts to mess your mind.
Yeah, it starts to mess your mind to a degree. So that's one reason why I deleted it. And then the other one was, competition that you are in right now. Because like I said, before you were competing with the Bob, Bill, and John that were in your neighborhood. But now you're competing with top tier guys that won't even necessarily give attention to the one that you're interested in. But you're basically challenging them. And also, have you guys noticed that the age group that you're also competing with? Back in the days, you were competing with guys that are semi-age as you, but nowadays you're competing with the 30 years old that have their life together, so to get the same age girl that you are in.
Yeah, and now we're talking about some of them are very successful artists, or for example, sport players, football players, basketball players, whatever. So now you're also like really competing with the top tier at all levels.
Game is game.
But I'm going to say still, even now, there hasn't been a time where a guy who is just rich or is just famous or is just popular, and if he doesn't know how to charm, if he doesn't know how to talk, then that woman still, maybe she goes with him because of that lifestyle. Or maybe she goes with him because everybody can say, oh, look at her. But the moment that's gone, she will leave. Mm-hmm. Like, you get what I'm saying? There's still a lot of people in that top tier that we look as men, because we men look at the top tier a little bit differently, I would say. Even those, they still don't have that, I would say, basics when it comes to like communication. When it comes to, and it's normal if you just focus on business, and you are 25 or 30 years old and you have sold your business for $500 million, you don't know how to talk to ladies. You can't, because you haven't invested any time to it. You just dump business. Money. And then she comes over, messes you up. All of a sudden you say, what happened? Well, You already know. You already should know what happened. But then we have also those guys who are very good at with women, but don't have jack shit. But what I'm trying to say is that.
Yeah, I want to hear about this. I want to hear a story about this one.
No. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
You haven't told any single story. I don't think. Like now, it's time for a good story.
Okay, I got you. Bro.
Story time.
I got you.
Personal experience story.
Uncle,
I
put
got
us
you.
on.
Personal experience story. I was with a friend, and he called me. Actually, it was 2 months ago, month ago and a half, something like that. He called me, and he was like, "Hey, I'm in the city. He lives in Helsinki, in the south, and he called me. Hey, I'm in the city here, and do you want to get a drink? Now, first of all, I don't drink, but drink coffee,
whatever.
tea,
Exactly.
like just it's
overall.
But he said like go to the bars and stuff. I was like, well, yeah, I can come, but yeah. And when I went there was also another guy and then 5 chicks, like girls, and one of them easily was the attractive one, easy.
The one that stood out, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But I still talk to the guy.
Of course.
I don't have time to talk to any woman.
Yes.
Anyway, night went on. We went to the club, and there, that woman, I don't know why, but she came close to me, and we started chatting. She said that she's 19. Okay, like pretty young. But usually, women that are from 18 to 23, 25-ish, usually those are the women that men deem to be attractive, that are looked after.
Not a creepo or anything, but
Not
you know,
Game
is game.
Here comes the story that I'm trying to talk about. She told me that she got 5K from a 42-year-old man. And do you know what? Do you want to know the reason? She just was on the phone with him, and they just talked. And then afterwards, she sent foot pics, like just feet, not even like thighs or anything, just feet.
That's what we call simps.
And I'm looking at her like, you know what? I would do the same exact
Exactly,
thing
game is game. That's why.
if I was her. If you're that stupid that you pay me to be in a phone for 30 minutes, maybe 30, 20, I don't know, women don't give a shit, and just send a foot. You don't even have to be your own foot. You can take it from
Hey, yo, cuz, you wanna pull up?
You take it from
You wanna make
internet.
money?
You just type in Google image, feet.
Especially nowadays with AIs.
I'm talking to you.
Money's money.
I'm looking at her like, how cannot she have a delusional mindset? Tell me that. And she still approached me. She still wanted to talk with me.
He was showing her the ways of Virgin Master.
Of course. All I'm trying to say that even if you had that kind of money, the guy was 42 years old, and I would imagine that he has money. If he has $5,000 to spend on a fucking phone call, I can guarantee that you have money. But she still wanted a man who is not. Maybe I'm not as rich as him. For sure, I'm not rich. I will not spend $5,000.
Your goddamn ugly ass legs.
Goddamn phone call.
I mean, they might be pretty legs. No disrespect on that, but
No,
goddamn, I ain't even gonna pay no 5K.
No, I'm gonna be honest. She was very attractive.
Exactly, that's what I said.
She was very
I'm
attractive.
not claiming the legs weren't like
Yeah.
fine or anything, but hell no, I ain't paying no fucking
No,
5K.
no.
What legs, really?
Exactly. That's what I mean by down bad. Some people are down bad. Hey, go back to your segue because I know what you're trying to say about, you might have certain type of resource, what they're asking for, but your character ain't
Yeah.
respectable enough. They don't see you as man enough.
Yeah. And I know this sounds very easy. That what I did for her. I could easily go and sleep with her. Easy right now. But I won't. I haven't. No, I haven't. No. I haven't because I don't find it any way profitable for me. I don't have it any interest for that woman. She's 19, first of all. She's younger than my sibling. I don't care. That's the first thing. The second thing is that if she tells a stranger, I was a stranger to her. If she tells me, of course, I'm good at talking, but if she tells a stranger that she got paid, imagine what she's ready to go to do.
Yeah.
Like, even that. I'm also, more so, I don't like crazy chicks. So, but
hit me up.
But what he likes.
Hey, you remember my post? By this right now standards, I don't even blame him. I should be like freaking the female choices that I be taking right now. That should be considered as self-harm right now. That's how bad it is.
Nah.
Pretty much is.
All I'm trying to say that even if you have all the resources, even if you have all the things that seem admirable, if you don't know how to project yourself, if you don't know how to carry yourself, if you don't know how to talk, if you don't know how to articulate, if you don't have, I would say, every single box ticked when it comes to even the emotional side, the character side, you can have all the millions of dollars. You wouldn't still be respected. You will still be honored. And that's the worst thing. She will use you until you have money. That's it.
And we were talking about earlier about appreciation. This is pretty much touches the same area. Like, you can have a lot without having anything. In a way, if you have you have fancy cars, huge penthouse, all those kind of crazy things that majority of people never might have. Yeah. Yet you still don't have dignity. You don't have those standards. So you can do whatever you want, but you're most likely you're not gonna get the things you want the most because you just kind of puke them out to everybody. Oh, look at me! I have these things. I have this yacht. I have this. Please validate my richness. Validate my personality. Please define my value in a way. But now there's a guy who doesn't have as much money, but he doesn't give a shit about what she's doing.
No, I really didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
But then, of course, when you do that, and I'm talking about that genuinely, I didn't give.
I didn't give a fuck.
No, I didn't give a crap because that's on her. But then she, well.
But like, I want to hear now. What did you? I know that you were pretty much kind of giving yourself as I don't give a shit. I guess you didn't say that, but I know you were giving that body language. But I mean, you were giving that body language that you don't give a shit. Pretty much. I think so. I'm curious to hear how did she react to it.
Like, I would say because she had slept with ice hockey players here, like actual pro players. She had been with businessmen. She had been with.
Hold on. You said she's 19.
19.
Fuck
yeah.
no.
Think about that.
Businessmen, ice hockey players. Ice hockey players are about 25 or 30 years, right? Around.
He's gone. But what I'm talking about, like the 42-year-old guy. I don't see how he is just a regular Joe Schmo. But what I'm talking about that she has been with a hockey player. She told me, and then when I would say it like this: I approached that situation the way I would approach with you, or with you. Hey, what's up? How you doing? I didn't take it like any seriously, or I didn't
move along.
I wasn't like even remotely would say like, oh, she's very attractive. I want to do it. No, I don't.
You had to actively like think about it. Otherwise, it was just.
No, I didn't even think about it because I didn't care. Like, I genuinely didn't care.
Exactly.
This is not.
If you're watching,
this is why I'm a virgin.
Yeah,
but the reason why I didn't care is because I don't have that, I would say, thirst, where everybody has it, where, oh, I have to get it. Why I have to get it? Woman, you can find women all around. You just have to be that kind of man that deserves it. You cannot be a guy who is out of shape, don't have a good financial status. You don't need to be millionaire. Don't get me wrong. Like, when you say financial status, I'm not talking about millions. I'm talking about that you have a goddamn job. You are getting money more that you spend. That is the good financial status. And if you have that and you are in a good shape, now the last thing is get yourself a good humor, get good communication skills.
You know what I'm saying?
And from there, the last thing I want to say is take care of yourself, bro. Go take a shower, brush your teeth, comb your hair. Like,
Yes.
do,
Go to the barber.
Yeah, do some simple stuff.
Brush your teeth.
But you think that I'm joking? There are a lot of women who have complained to me that guys don't take a shower. They smell, or their mouth smell, or
Yeah, I remember you told me that there was a friend of you. Like I was going on a date by. I remember you asked like, "Oh, did you go to shower?" Like I was asking, "What the fuck are you asking about that question?" Of course, I went to shower after a workout, and you told me that story that there was a guy who went straight from a workout to go on a date.
Hey, game is game. You know?
bro.
Some of us have to do that. Game is game.
Come
yo.
on, like I was, in a
Hey.
I was so in such a disbelief when Ideal asked me like, "Did you go to shower?" Like, what the fuck, dude?
Hey,
It is like a common sense that if you want,
It would be.
Hey, but hey, that person was like, you know, she gotta smell that alpha line. So
It's not alpha.
there's let's just be straight here. Like maybe it's a bit too much alpha.
hey, I mean, you know,
For
you
her
got that
taste.
natural fragrance.
That's not natural. You just stank.
you just
Just
take
to
that.
say,
Use chapsticks, kid.
And the same thing goes for a woman. Don't you goddamn dare come into my date or into my presence and you smell bad.
Oh yeah.
Every one of us can say,
I'm out of people. I almost threw under the bus.
yes, and in case he or she rejects you because you stink, it's not because she doesn't like you as you are. It's because you just simply stink.
Bruh, like that. You know, if you don't brush your teeth, you don't shower, you don't take care of yourself. Man, move along, tag along.
you deserve to be lonely ass bitch.
That's a good.
Hey, yo, I mean, he said what he said. You know what I'm saying? He ain't censoring none.
I said it.
Exactly, but I mean that's honesty, because for me as well, hygiene. I mean, we're kind of like segueing the subject, but also getting a little bit to the subject. But
No,
if you don't-
actually, my bad if I cut you off because actually this is a good point. You thirst on social media. You thirst these Instagram thoughts. How do you know she doesn't smell bad?
how do you know she wiped her ass? Exactly. You ain't even know.
That's the question. That's
You
the
ain't even
question,
know.
right?
You just thirsting on the picture that you saw, and bada boom. You thought it's all that.
Maybe the bathroom smells bad.
Exactly. Because I'm not gonna throw people under the bus, but let's say a lot of people tend to have a very. That's why I deleted social media because I was like, a lot of people tend to have that very, you know, oh she fine but then you see real life, you're like,
Yeah, that happens.
they ain't all that. Like, come on now.
That happens a lot
You-
too.
Because as I was saying,
Yeah.
if you don't take care of yourself hygienically, you don't brush your teeth, you don't like shower that often, or so on and so on, bro, move along. And I could, like before I knew the knowledge that you don't take care of yourself hygienically, I could have been like, oh, she nice looking, fine thing, and all that. But after I heard that thing, the attraction level just gone.
Yeah,
Gone.
And it's for every single one of us. Every single one of us who wants a good quality woman, who wants an actual good woman. I will not accept a woman who doesn't take care of herself. I don't care who you think you are. If you don't take showers, if you don't use the deodorant, if you don't brush your hair, if you don't if you don't brush your teeth,
Damn.
I will not accept it.
Damn.
Either you change that, or I'm gonna change myself and move on.
Tag along.
Fucking misogynist.
Misogynist?
Yeah, I can just hear the noises from the audience.
Exactly. I was saying the same thing. I can hear it.
For who I am.
I actually love more women. Do you know why? Because I want them to be good.
Exactly.
Of course. But I'm just pointing out the people who are pretty much in the audience gonna say like, oh, you fucking misogynistic piece of shit.
Bro,
for
I don't.
not accepting
To
me
be
for
honest, like
I
I
think-
say, we don't really give a fuck. Cause half of them, or more than half of them, can't even translate what the hell that word even
Yeah,
means. It's
actually-
just
actually,
randomly thrown out word that
yes,
pretty
exactly
much
my
don't make
point.
sense.
Exactly my point. Like they're gonna say it without really knowing what it means, but they just wanna say it because they just feel hurt.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if there's a bitch who hasn't shaved her armpits and has a short hair, I will not argue with you, do you? I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah.
You
Anyway.
want to be that? Don't go be that. I don't care.
Really just you know.
I don't know what the hell to say about that.
The way he also. The way Fury also said it on top, that's a G move. Yeah. Keep on going, bro.
Yeah.
Keep them coming, man.
Keep coming, man.
Call me. Ooh, they deleted my Instagram. Did I tell you?
Did it?
Yeah, I was
Ooh, he's a victim finally.
No, I was actually the day after we did the last podcast.
The previous.
About the previous.
Uh-huh.
About it was about social media.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, sorry, bro.
Next morning. Listen, my man. Listen. Next morning, I wake up and I see my phone. I press Instagram. It all of a sudden says you have been logged out of. I come to find out what. And I see my account. Like, do you know you have accounts like you can log in accounts. My account was gone. And I was like,
What?
well, this happened quick.
I told you he's gonna get cancelled. I warned you.
And then I tried to get in, like with accounts, password and that. They didn't let me in because it says that the password has changed. And I'm like,
What?
let's go.
You got hacked?
But then I tried it with with basic internet, like from what was it called, the website, and it worked just fine. So I was like, okay, it's maybe the application thing. But yeah, I was like, yeah,
You was under the attack, man.
call me.
The Matrix already. Oh, I warned you last time. You're gonna get cancelled soon enough. Based on the shit we saying right now, you're gonna get cancelled.
But no, the reason why we have this topic, we can extrapolate this topic very largely, but we try to focus on from social media standpoint to dating and how it has affected not just men, because men, well, that would be, I would say, just one-dimensional. We take also women for it, because I think we three are straight men. Right?
Why are you laughing?
Good.
Why are you laughing?
My brain cells are doing.
Yeah. And it's just interesting to see that shift. I would say for me personally, it hasn't changed my standards, but I would say it has made me more vigilant. I can sense if she has a messed up social media, I can sense immediately. And if she has a messed up social media, I can sense that she's not in the right space of mind. But then if you see, I had this experience. I was in a flight, story time. I was in a flight from
experience stories.
I was in a virgin story. I was in a flight from Finland to my homeland, and in that flight I hadn't been. It was that Corona time. I hadn't been in 3 years, and I would say I put some muscle on me. I had longer hair. I was looking good, and I got inside the airplane, and we were like, me and my mother, we were the last persons to get in, and in front of us there was two ladies, I would say. And we started.
Not in front of your mom, man.
Actually, my mom started it.
Oh!
You know how moms are. They,
Hey!
especially in my culture, is at the moment you get a good job, my mom's just trying to sell me out to any kind of woman.
Hey, you see my son over here? Yo?
Yeah, just like that.
Hey, yo, you see this?
Just like that. And she started to talk with her, and then she said, "This is my son."
Oh, the wingman game.
And
The wingman.
I had to I was like,
I had to.
I had to, yeah. I cannot be like, "Mom, stop." You cannot be like that.
Of course, well, that's a good point.
I
I just loved the way you said it. I had to.
I had to.
Of course, you didn't want to do it.
Yeah, but I wasn't. Of course, I had like a filter on it. I cannot, in front of my mom, say some stuff. Of course.
Tell us your mama did the pass and you had to do the alley-oop.
And I started to talk with her, and she had a sister. And we started to talk, and we talk, and we saw that we had like similar interests. But also, we had different passions for each other. And that's if you want to find a good, I would say, partner for you, understand that love is made by similarities, passion is made by differences. So she was actually a hairdresser. Cosmetic side. I don't know anything about cosmetic side. I know everything else, but cosmetic side, I'm out.
We clearly understood that.
So you get what I'm saying? Like, she was like a perfect match to me because I don't understand nothing about it. She knows everything about it. I know everything else about it. So
now this is the personal experience you were talking about earlier this episode. This is why you were
the
so
bitter moment.
This was the reason you were saying, emphasizing. I know nothing about cosmetics. I don't know. And we know why you don't know.
Exactly. I can smell the bitterness in the air. Oh,
even the woman that was in our class, I don't know if you remember her.
Which one?
you see? That's the questions I have to throw nowadays. When he
Bro,
tells me about...
do you remember that woman? There were plenty of women there.
Exactly. Or, bro, have you seen me with the... Remember this chick I was with outside? I'm like, which one of them?
This is not true. This is not true. This is not true. What they are talking about is not true.
Of course it's not. Yes, so
It's
which woman?
It's propaganda.
Which woman?
Which one?
I'm asking seriously.
Serious
Yeah.
question. Blonde.
Blonde. Ah, yeah.
the realization. Ah. Yeah,
Not the other one. Not the other one.
You have to open the catalog real quickly. Which filter out all the brown hairs, the other color hairs.
My bad.
But
No,
anyways, not the one you were flirting with, basically.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Do you see how he wants me to admit something? I didn't do it.
Hey, Virgin's Play.
But actually, we had a great conversation with her.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I bet.
No,
Yeah.
him and her.
Yeah.
Because I was already starting to tinkle. He said,
No.
we had a great conversation. Library as well. Hold up.
Yeah, but with her,
Exactly.
but the same thing happened with her. That she was from the cosmetics side. She was top of the line. She knew so much about it. She knew so many things. But then I was the total opposite of it. Like I know everything else about it, but the cosmetic side, I was done. And then when we got together, we could say that even Pyrrhus saw that we would look like we were a power couple. Because I handle everything else, she could handle the one thing I cannot handle. We good.
Hey, check it.
But basically, my story goes that the two ladies that were in front of me, my mom was here. Now, my mom, she tried because we had a cousin who wasn't married still, and he was about 30. And in our culture, it goes like this: if you're older, you have to get married, even if I'm that prospect. I would say much better. He's older, he has to get married. And my mother tried to sell it to her, but she started to feel me, and she gave me her Instagram. She was very fine. About 100 followers.
Not bad.
It was interesting to see. I'm looking at it like
Some ain't right.
But I noticed because when we went for a cup of coffee,
Oh. Excusez-moi.
we started to talk, and she even said to me that I would absolutely want to be equal rights, but it doesn't work. She said it to me, and I was like, "Woman, don't test me."
He was about to say equal rights, equal fights.
Don't test me. No, because she understood the fact that even if we push the narrative so much, that physically it's impossible to happen. But yeah, that's the actual, like, what I want to say is that there are good women who are not, I would say, brainwashed to a degree from social media, because social media is societal thing, right? And we just discussed that societal thing. Women tend to be more adaptive to it than men. Men like certain things: youthfulness, gynoid fat.
Guilty as charged.
Simple as that. Because those two things,
Only if you know.
no, those two things, for men, it gives you, I would say, the best probability to have good children or healthy children. That's why we look at it. If a woman has, I would say, nice rounded
Hips don't lie.
Yeah,
Places.
exactly.
Hips don't
Yeah.
lie.
That's why we look at it like, okay, it's attractive. Why? Because if she has a baby, it's easy for her. That's the first thing. And the second thing is because she has that gynoid fat, it helps even the baby then when it grows older and on and on. But yeah,
He's a virgin.
I'm a virgin, of course.
He is a virgin.
I just read a lot.
He said it himself.
Yeah, I'm a
He
virgin.
must be a virgin because he says so.
Yeah, I'm conviction bias.
Exactly. He believes so. Every time, can't you know? Every time he says so strongly,
Hey,
I am a virgin.
He's a master of
Every
his
time.
universe, man.
Like we
That's
have
what
said
he tried to
earlier,
say.
he's a
Master.
virgin fluid, and that's why he is a virgin, because he just says so.
Virgin fluid. Did we just create another word?
No.
He's a virgin
This is the
fluid.
first time, but this is the first time.
Do you have a pronouns as well?
Yeah.
I am.
Because
Them.
They don't know me, son. No.
Yeah, but virgin fluid was something we came up with earlier, but it seems he has never denied it, so it seems that it's true.
I'm not denying it. I'm a virgin.
Of course you are.
But actually, back to the subject, because I remember earlier, but I didn't want to bother. When you talked about like the social media, I also remember the second thing that I was trying to say.
Let's go.
It was about the grind mindset. Because you remember when you saw somebody, you were feeling good about yourself, you were chilling, enjoying your time, but then you saw one video where somebody's like, "I'm 24, I made $2 million," and the grind mindset that it puts you on, because technically, every time you look at the social media, you put yourself on a constant grind, especially if you have that mindset that you want to better yourself all the time. Oh boy, the rat race that you're going to exhaust yourself on, because you're constantly like, I'm not in this situation that I wish I would be. And every time I see somebody that is in that situation and I want to be, I just feel shit about myself.
Yeah, it feeds definitely. It feeds a lot into certain. How would I put it? Like it fits into insecurities that are already there, and it just kind of over exaggerates it. It kind of makes them more apparent.
Kind of on your face, like, yeah. Oh, you felt bad about that. Guess what? Next thing you're gonna see is exactly that. And as we know about the algorithms as well. Oh, those motherfuckers are one bitch. I heard that you were wishing to have that Lamborghini. And hey, have you seen the Timothy over there? He's actually younger than you. Guess what? Guess what he's driving?
Yeah, that's.
You want to make more money? Oh, have you seen this guy over there as well? Oh, he making money too. You want to see him?
Yeah.
How much money? It's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant, but
money.
as long as he's making money, that's pretty much it. So that constant like comparison and constant grind mindset going on. Like, of course, you gotta grind, you gotta hustle your way.
Yeah, for sure.
But when you're kind of like forced into it because you see your situation and you start comparing it, and you're like, oh shit, I gotta do something because I'm lacking. That shit ain't healthy, actually. To my boys out there, I understand your struggle. So.
But I guess, like, if I may say something, what I think might kind of make it more realistic is if these kind of people who are really grinding and killing it, they would have those moments where they are vulnerable about their struggles as well.
Yeah.
That would make it much more realistic. Okay, yeah, I'm killing it in these areas. I have the things I want financially, physically, mentally, blah, blah, blah. But if they would have those moments here and there, not every single day, I skipped my gym today.
Shit, my bad.
My girlfriend left me, And especially there are differences. There are moments when you're vulnerable, and there are the moments when you're just being a bitch. So basically being vulnerable in a way that you say what you are experiencing, this sucks, it's fucking bad, but hey, it is what it is. Being able to kind of tell that even though things appear to be good, they are not always as they seem. I think that kind of vulnerability could save and make social media a bit better place.
Yeah. Yeah, like tell the whole story.
Yeah.
Because social media, I would say the simplification of it is, or abstract. Social media, what it is marketing.
Yeah.
The whole thing is marketing. Now, do you market yourself? Do you market the product? Do you market the ideology? Do you market what it is? When it comes to what these guys are saying, Lamborghini, for example, it's a status thing, right? But then the guys who own it, you don't know. Maybe he wants to drive that thing straight into the wall. We don't know that. That's why he's saying that if you tell the full story, then maybe people are not inclined to have that bad connotation towards social media. And also another thing about social media is that if you are not good with yourself, like if you don't know yourself, if you don't know what you like, if you don't know what you hate, if you don't know yourself, if you don't want to spend time with yourself, then social media, I would say, is not the best place for you.
True.
Actually, before we start segueing out of the subject, I want to see y'all, because we're talking about dating as well, and there's a bunch of dating apps out there. So, because me, right here on this subject, I can say I'm virgin, or at least newborn virgin, because
gotcha.
I haven't been been in Tinder since ever I broke up. I haven't even touched it. So I want to see y'all. How have y'all used it? How has your experience been? Because I know for fact, you virgin ass motherfucker. I know your ass. Don't even try me, you slimy guy.
Yeah. For a virgin, you get a lot of dates.
So, Pyry, I would like to ask you: have you used any dating apps recently?
Yeah, I'm thinking
Hey,
about
hey,
it.
hey,
I'm
you,
thinking.
you keep on thinking.
No, I'm thinking about the lie now.
Hey, try your best. Try your best, because I'm coming at you. So, Pyry, have you used any dating apps?
Well,
And which ones? Really?
I have attempted. They have never been my main thing. I have never gone too much into that because I have noticed the best experience I get is usually in organic settings, like being in natural environment, being on the streets, for example, or being at a cafe. Streets was not the best word. It sounds like I was in a back alley or somewhere. Oh, hello over there.
You say game is game, bro.
I mean,
it's like a slang thing.
I got what you mean, but
in those streets,
bro, he was hoeing. He was throwing that meat around.
Anyways, for example, I have attempted to use Tinder, but it was never the thing I cannot stick to that much longer. But what I can say that for me, those kind of organic settings have worked better.
Yeah.
Like being very natural situation, and then you happen to talk with someone, or sometimes even kind of attempt to start a conversation, and surprisingly, they never bite your head off.
I understand what I mean by the organic thing, because as we know about, example, Tinder right now, it's not really about getting to know somebody, because how do you filter out people? It's based on the look and the short text that they're reading. You don't really know the person. So basically, for guys at least, most of them getting scrolled to the, is it right or left? When you're trying to reject somebody? Left. Yeah, so most of the guys being swiped to the left based on the imagery, not really about what they are. So in that sense, it's kind of like a shitty place, really, as a dating option, because a lot of guys are just being swept left just based on the look.
Yeah, and sorry, there was funny story I heard from this other guy who has been in a Tinder. He told us in a group setting that he had been in a Tinder for 10 years. And believe me or not, he had gone for only one date throughout that time. So that tells something about, I don't know about if he was using the premium version or the free version, but come on.
Whoa! Yo!
10 years, only one date.
10 years, only one day.
Yeah.
You hear that statistics?
It might have been the free version, because free version is really shitty.
Yeah.
If you really want to get the full benefit out of it, I have heard the premium version is a bit better because it's
as a guy, you most likely need that unless you're
of course.
Unless you're a really attractive
that from
guy.
your own experience, I guess. You do.
unless you're a really attractive guy, your chances there is pretty slim. I got you. Whoa. So what about you, Ideal? Because I know your virgin ass was saving it for a while. What about you?
So what is your comp?
Have you used any dating apps or been any in I don't know either, but I'm asking you.
Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about.
I'm asking you.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Let me take the place of host right now, so because I know this, Mr. Segway. So let us hear about your experiences. Be honest about it. Have you been?
Your lack of experience, if I may.
Now, honest to God, I have been in Tinder, and especially when it was Corona time. I'm gonna be honest. I was in the Corona time in Tinder, and I didn't pay for it. I have never paid for Tinder, and even in the Corona time, even when I didn't pay for Tinder, I had some over 100 matches.
Game was game, yo.
No, because first thing first, that was the time that you couldn't just go out and meet people. That was the first thing. And the second thing was that if you look good, in Tinder you have the advantage.
That's true.
And then I wrote very provocatively something that makes a woman go, no. Okay, no, that's not true. It makes a woman very uncomfortable in a sense.
Yeah.
And controversial topics.
This is the line that I wrote. I have a good taste in everything.
Hey.
You get what I'm saying? When a woman read that, if she says no,
They automatically want to correct it.
She wants to say, well, that's not true, right? But if she says yes, and I don't swipe yeah, like
this is
it's like a checkmate position.
Oh, he plays. I mean, game is game. Like I said, hey, y'all better count. How many times have I said game is game?
And I've been a few dates with Tinder, and Tinder is not, I would say, not the best place to find good quality woman. You can find good quality woman. Don't get me wrong. I have found good woman, but if you are looking for a good woman, that's not the best place. And I'm saying even like this, when it comes to like dating apps, it's not the best place to look for a woman that if you want to be in a long-term relationship or if you want a good quality. If you want a woman for that night or for a few months or the summer or whatever.
Link up, hook up.
Then yeah,
booty call.
Tinder actually the best place.
So
that's true. That's what I was about to go to.
So basically, if you want one night stand or friends with benefits, Tinder is your go-to place.
It is because I have actually kind of like a third person view of it. While my ex-colleague, you know, I used to work with my ex-colleague, and basically he used Tinder basically to hook up with chicks in different cities. Every time we were in a different city,
that is actually.
He made a girl come from a different city on top of that to his location, hook up, and say, I don't want none of with you. So.
Yeah, and that's actually how it goes. That's why Tinder is so popular, or Hinge, or Bumble, or.
I don't even know all those names, man. Goddamn.
Or Chispa, or.
Or hey. Take a step back. What the fuck did I just hear? Hold on. I just know Tinder and Humble and Bumble, but.
Those are like specific.
I'm surprised he didn't mention Grindr also.
No, that's gay.
I'm surprised. I'm very surprised that you have a lot of knowledge for a word.
Exactly, that's what I thought too.
I read a lot. I told you.
Why do you read applications? I thought you were reading books, not applications.
Because Tinder has maybe the best algorithm.
That's true.
Yeah, but how do you explain then you know lots of other applications? Do you also read about them for your entertainment?
I compare.
Because I remember,
Why?
I remember one thing. I used to be in Tinder because I don't know has it changed really that much, but I used to be in Tinder for like a very small period of time, and it was back when I was in middle school. So it was more, it was more for because as you remember me, I was in a long-term relationship, so I didn't have time for that shit. But
it has changed a little bit from those days, but still it has the same algorithm.
But what about, because I remember he said about organic, because he prefers more about organic. What made like Tinder feel, or how was the conversation? How did it feel like? Did you have to pick open like certain lines? If the matches, when you found your match, what did you really do? Like
it depended a lot of, because these are like tips and tricks if you want to talk with
from Virgin.
From Virgin.
Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead.
If you want to talk to ladies in Tinder, the best thing that you can do is comment something about their picture, and not something like, "Oh, that dress looked good."
Bro, you're ugly. Let's start with something common.
But for example, if she's with her friends, then I would say your friends look like you get in a lot of trouble. You can you can use that kind of line, and like you get what I'm saying. Like you can comment something that is positive, or something that you notice that maybe she hasn't noticed it, or something like that. That's how you start a conversation, the best way. But in Tinder, the reason why I don't like Tinder in Finland is because the women who are, especially in our area, this is the reason I don't use Tinder in this city.
Local area.
Most of them I know.
Oh. And most of them have gone through our homeboys.
No.
What? He was trying to say that. I heard it mile away.
But I know them. Like they have been in our class, or her friends. I know her friend, or she has been my guy's.
Exactly. I was hearing it mile away.
And if you're thinking that I will be swiping for 20-year-old, you're wrong, because they are younger than my brother. Now my brother, he's also the guy who charms a lot, who talks. So therefore, to the point of my brother's age, I can't swipe.
He would be competing with his brother.
Although older than mine. From the age of my brother, and from there, I cannot talk to them because they know my brother.
Game is
So
game.
that is the first thing. The second thing is in Kuopio, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
Oh.
In Kuopio, there's not a lot of great females in Tinder.
Oh, I can hear you fuming again.
So, some woman there is gonna take that as a reverse psychology.
Oh.
Maybe 3 women I have.
Actually, please go again. We have messages.
Hold on, wait a second. No, I don't have Tinder.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Halal, bro.
Oh. During Ramadan, you know what I'm saying?
But no, I would say that if you, from all that experience that I have, maybe I have found 5 women who are good women in Tinder. And from those 5 women, I've been in official date 3, and those 2 others we have met, like I have gone to play basketball, and she was with her friends, and we have met.
Tag along and
yeah, like that. And so, if you are that kind of guy who works all the time or is in school, and you don't have that much time to spend on dating or anything, to go out club or anything, Tinder is actually great because it gives you that, I would say, that side of you want to be with women. But if you have a regular job and you have time to invest for going out or hanging out or being around, then yeah, it's not maybe the best.
But how do you think, like, because now we have kind of like cleared out what type of algorithm it uses and how people tend to like swipe left or right on person. How would you think that it has affected our dating market
Yeah.
to females and guys comparison?
Well, I cannot give you the
On your,
unbiased-
let's say, like on your own experience,
Yeah,
have you seen
my
like from
own-
sideline?
My own experience, the Corona time was like the boomer time.
Ah, bro, I missed out.
Yeah.
I see, I
It
missed
was-
out.
It was a point where women from Mexico swiped right on me, like it was that kind of time.
That was tough times. I see. Somebody was having tough time.
And I have, for me personally, if I don't find a woman attractive, I don't swipe.
Damn.
So therefore, I had over hundreds of women, and usually when I swipe, either I start the conversation or they start the conversation. I will not just swipe and say, "Oh, she's just in the roster."
Game is game.
You know.
Game is game.
You know, but I would say the first thing first, Tinder is that kind of app that if you don't use money, the possibility of you having that benefit is very, very slim. You will not, because Tinder pushes from the one you have benefit most. If you use Tinder a lot, if you pay for it, if you are good looking, they will use that more, and they will push your profile more because you look more good. You look much better than most of them. You get more matches. Because you get more matches, people use that more, and then it becomes like a good cycle for Tinder application for that brand. So if you use the money, they will give you I would say the platform more, or what is it called, that you are seen more.
They push you out, kind of like.
Yeah, kind of like.
The algorithm serves you better, basically.
Yeah, pushes you better because you have paid. If you don't pay, then
Put you
it
out
pushes
there.
you down. Even if you are the most attractive, most richest, more tallest, the charmiest, the funniest guy, in good in bed, you still will be at the bottom of the line because you haven't paid or you haven't used that much, or well, that's the first thing. The second thing, in my experience, it changed because in Tinder there are a lot of guys who lie.
Ooh.
And there are a lot of girls who lie.
Ooh.
And it has changed because girls, especially nowadays, usually don't go there for finding a partner. They go for attention. They go for getting back at their boyfriend or making mad.
Ooh, who has been victim of that?
None
of. Oh, I'm not talking about myself right now.
Sounds not familiar, right?
Oh no.
Or that's all.
Or they are trying to get more Instagram followers so they can get more attention on a regular basis. Like if you go on Tinder and you can swipe and swipe and swipe and you see women putting their Instagram on it, you know for a fact that she's just trying to make more Instagram people follow. That's it. So it has changed maybe the perception of how it's actually played, or how is it actually used. But
misused right now.
So basically, some majority, if not majority, most of women even don't treat it as a dating app as much.
Most of them know. And the women who treat it as a dating app, they are very cautious how to approach it. Of course, it's just fun and games because nobody takes that thing very seriously. But what I'm trying to say is that the women who are high quality women that you want to date or you want to be around or you want to have a relationship, the possibility of you finding her is very slim in dating apps.
I mean, straight up, 9 out of 10.
Can you find them? I have found them. Like I said, 5 women
Out of the 100.
out of the hundreds. Exactly. Like, can you find them? For sure.
For sure.
Is that probable?
No, that's what they say. Same with clubs. You can find somebody suitable for you in club, but the probability is very slim, and you take it by your own risk.
So now it was very unlikely. Like 5 out of 100, you said like, what amount of like those 5 people were the one you went out with, right?
No. Good quality.
Yeah.
Like I've been.
I saw it there.
Now I want to ask you the question. Thanks for telling me that. Now you went on a date
Check.
with them.
What you gonna do? He said check.
Did you ever like when you were talking with them? Did they ever give out a reason what made them become interested in you?
Of course.
Okay, what was that reason?
He threw the check. You gotta do something, otherwise it's a mate.
If you are a funny guy, first thing, if you know how to talk to women, if you are in a good shape, and if you have money, not a lot, but if you have money, then you're golden.
So they complimented you for having a sense of humor, being in a good shape, and having money.
Ticking all the goddamn boxes as a man.
And this guy is telling that he's a virgin.
I am a virgin.
This is very unlikely, improbable. Out of 100, he finds 5 women, and then she takes them on a date, and now they are giving each of them, if not majority of them, are giving him compliments about that. And now you still have the nerve to say that you're a virgin.
Hey, game is game.
I must correct yourself.
Game is game. What can I do?
haven't been with just 5 women.
Well, that makes it better for you.
I just said.
How does it make it any better for you?
I just said that I have found quality women.
5 in Tinder.
5.
Yeah, but that's what I meant. Like out of 5, but which is unlikely for. You said it is very difficult for men in general to find high quality women, and now you managed to find 5 of them.
But I don't have sex. I'm a virgin.
I am a virgin.
I'm a virgin too. I see.
Every time now, after hearing all of that, I find it very hard to buy into that belief.
Jesus.
So for some reason, do you believe that?
Do you see what I have to go through?
I mean, the amount of stories I heard about devil hula and shit like that.
No, I haven't gone through. That's not true. That's not true. It's propaganda.
Lies.
But to be honest, if your best thing, if you want to use Tinder in a smart way.
Ooh, he showed game now. He's going game.
If you go to an unknown city where you don't know any people almost, and it's a big city, and you have money to pay for it, Tinder, then pay for it, use it, and find those good women over there. Because I will tell you, if you have money, you are doing a good job and it's paying you well, and you are in a good physical condition, like you take care of yourself, then using Tinder a little bit is a good thing. That you just get it like Tinder is like you just get it rolling, and afterwards, for example, if you're hanging around with ladies, the ladies will introduce to other ladies.
That's actually game.
Yeah, that's true.
Game is game.
And that's the best way to meet another woman, because usually women are like they believe another woman.
Yeah, we know the game.
You
Game is game.
You both have seen.
Oh, we seen it.
You go and say something to a woman, and she's like, I don't know. You seem like a full of shit guy.
That's personal experience right now.
You go, I don't know about this.
Oh.
When you go away, and then you send your female friend, and you say the exact same thing.
Oh,
what happens?
Oh, we already
She
know
believes
the story.
So
But that's how the competition actually works. Even in biology, females are interested on why usually the taken guys seem much more appealing than the single guys, because they see that that female is attracted to him, so he must have something, and now I'm curious about it as well, because it's a natural behavior.
that's why guys always wear a ring.
Hey, game is game. Game is game. Game is game. That's what I'm saying. Game is game.
Oh man. But yeah, basically that is I would say the dating from
App perspective.
And I would say you haven't had any experience afterwards? Like you have been in a long relationship, but
Afterward, like not in a dating app. Yes, I've been in social media, like other social media apps, like I said, so Snapchat, WhatsApp, so on and so on.
subscribe.
Oh Jesus Christ! Oh, you might find long inches. What? Anyway, no, I haven't used like the dating app at all after I've gone out of my long-term relationship. So, but I've talked to couple birdies left and right, and you remember last time when we went out and we met a couple birdies as well. Like, it is what it is.
I don't know what it's
It is what it is, but no.
What he's talking about.
But no, not really. I haven't used any social dating apps at all. It's mostly been like regular apps like social media, WhatsApp and Snapchat, where I've like conversated with them, made plans, so on. Some may have led one thing to another, and some may have not. But we move on. But yeah, so I don't really have like experience on using those dating apps. That's why I asked you guys, because for me it's a strange area or gray area, and I would say like this: I also kind of like avoided it. Because that was the first thing what everybody told me after I broke up. Oh, bro, you gotta get in. The ladies are waiting. You gotta hop in. And I was like, based on what I've seen while I was in a relationship, and I saw how like people were abusing that app. I was like, yeah, nah, bro, I'm good. Like the quality that is there, as you explained, like you could find somebody that you want like that, but mostly people use it, to be honest, as a hookup app. Yeah. That's it. So I was like, yeah, I don't want to really hop on that. So that's why I'll be avoiding it and try to have more like, or what Puri said, that's what I'm also trying to have more organic conversations and organic relationship.
Yeah, I always like, even way back, even around the time when, well, I guess Tinder was quite fresh. Already back then I was thinking I prefer it organically, and it seems that by far the best experiences I have had have been usually in organic settings. So I can just say that definitely even Ideal himself as a virgin, he told me that that's the best way to find new women.
I mean,
now that you mentioned about the fact that the best way to meet attractive women is via other attractive women, now I am going to ask you, did you read a book about it?
Or did you experience?
Did you watch a movie about it?
No.
Did you hear it from another friend?
Actually, I experienced that. I met. I haven't.
So hold on. I want to find out. Did you because you said earlier that you tell a girl some shit, and she's like, "You're full of shit." You move away, tell that same story to another girl that goes on and tell the previous girl. Did it happen to you like that? That you told?
Because every time I go to a woman and if she says I'm full of shit, it's usually that she wants to test me.
And I ain't got time for testing, man.
And if she starts to test me, I'm looking at her like, who do you think you are testing me?
Man, we ain't got time to test him, man.
And then I just put her on you. Put that on her. Like, for example, if she asks me, do you have a girlfriend?
None of your goddamn business.
I'm a virgin.
Stuff like you said, none of your goddamn business.
But I would say, like, you mean today?
Oh. Today about tomorrow?
Like, do you mean today or like, what do you mean? Like, you get what I'm saying? It's like a fun thing, and then if she says no, I'm talking about like actual girlfriend, then you say no, I'm a virgin, I'm saving myself for marriage. Then she will say you're full of shit. Now I'm saying no, girl, I'm a child of God. I don't do this.
Game is game. Game is
I don't
game.
do this. And you can see even that she's enjoying it. She knows what I'm talking about.
So you admit basically that you're not a virgin.
I'm a virgin.
Hey, again, he did the check.
I'm a virgin.
After that description, it's kind of harder to believe that.
And have you seen he's trying to press me.
Hey, I told you.
Somehow contradict myself
hey.
in order to believe something that is not true.
Hey, he said check. Now you're gonna have to avoid the maid right now, and the grass have been kind of shaky right now. Shaky.
You had to know about this since we were gonna talk about dating. Come on, you cannot say that. Oh, why you giving me this crap? But we are talking about dating.
I have to break my fast now, but now platform
to Puru.
Puru.
Okay.
Hey, victim.
Puru, I have to ask you now.
Okay.
What are you about to ask him anyway?
I'm about to ask him that. How do you see going this social media forward? How do you see it
Going forward?
Yeah, like in the future, how does it change? Or does it change?
Is it going forward,
And
backward,
actually-
or
and
are we
it's
stuck?
actually for both of you, but with Puru.
Puru, we start with you.
Putting me on the spot, thanks.
You just threw him under the bus. He got me.
Yeah, I was thank you
Like,
for
what
that.
the hell?
Well, it's a very quiet question.
You are virgin, let's go.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Oh, fight me. Throw some hands.
What package you?
Catch these hands, my boy. He said, catch these hands.
Yeah, but anyway, so
No, I'm good. Hey, remember,
no thanks.
my boy, remember.
No thanks. But it is relevant question. I've been talking with one of the person who is really close to me, and even her admits that it has gotten more and more sexualized. There are more and more fresh, not fresh, like bare skin.
Culture.
Yeah, keep on going, keep on going.
No bad.
I'm just waiting. So basically, I have heard that there is a lot of like, even one of my close one who is a woman, she also has admitted there is a lot of like his bare skin happening more and more. So I think that's the thing, like that will happen since it's already happening, and it seems that social media hasn't gotten to the direction which we were talking about last episode, and that just remind you guys, last time we were talking about what could be good improvements for social media. Now it seems they're not really that much becoming rational or long-term thinking when it comes to using social media. So to me, it seems that people become more and more reactive because of it. So, and you said that the women can't just follow after the trends, what they find attractive, they will follow up with that. And since social media tends to exaggerate it, and alongside all the popular culture, we see certain artists, not going to say any names, but certain names are giving the performances that are not maybe not the most for children, let's say like that. So I kind of say like maybe when it comes to dating, it becomes more and more pornified in the future.
I mean, that's the scary things about it. I mean, this is a subject for another day about the pornographic thing. But like you said, the market has been overly sexualized. And I don't want to go too much off topic, but based on what we're being pushed out on social media and media overall, is sexual stuff. And you cannot realize how it affects a young person's mind. As the same I said before in our earlier episode. It can like put a unrealistic expectation what fine person should look like or attractive person should look like. So dating wise, because again, I'm trying to say I'm not trying to go too much off the topic toward the pornographic topic because it's a subject on its own, but kind of like scratching that area a little bit. When you're being influenced by pornographic things for such a long period of time, it gives you such an unrealistic expectation and view of your partner that when you actually find somebody, you are not you do not function the way that you should naturally function, because you've seen so much sexual stuff that you already have a like. Well, I'm repeating myself, but basically unrealistic view of things that are.
Yes, and one thing just to mention on the side, like one thing that can happen. Okay, so we have a partner that doesn't live to those standards.
Hey, bro.
So you basically what happens basically is that those either one man or woman can start resenting that partner, even though they're living to the normal standards, right? That's the thing that is the most shocking part, if I may, that they start resenting for not living up to unrealistic expectations, and that can lead to a lot of fights.
And other thing that I've noticed, because like I said, I've tried like dating a couple of people. I've noticed that nowadays people are noticeably much more hurt based on like previous experience or how they've been treated on like facts. Because what they say, hurt people, basically. And pretty much majority of like people who are trying to date or hook up or whatever are hurt. So thinking future-wise, my view of it is kind of shit right now, because what I've seen and how people behave, imagine this. They will tell you that you are a good person, you have a very something that they would like to have in their life, but they're like, they don't want you. Just because the reason that they be hurt before, so they already have like a build-up wall on everybody. So dating-wise, I don't see any like progress forward right now. More likely it's going backward and heavily. And I support feminist, but not the modern feminist, you know, because there's the separation of that. Because like I said, everybody have equal rights to live as humans and so on. But other than that, we ain't equal. But anyway, so that also on top of that, modern feminism, we can't have that dynamic like it don't work. Let's be honest, it don't work. Thanks. At least for me, if I see a female that is trying to be as masculine as I am, I'm already attracted of it. Like if you want to throw hands, let's throw hands. I will start treat you like a guy as well. Then that's on you. Like game is game, but
if a woman dares like another man, you ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit. Like dares to fight him, and then he smacks her, and then she turns like, oh, how did you smack me? You look at her like, bitch, you asked for it.
Like the world is overly masculated nowadays. Like females are trying to be more masculine. Guys are turning more feminine nowadays, which looks like a bitch. I mean, let's be honest, seems one. So we have a whole mixture of shit. So I wouldn't even worry about dating market right now. I'll be worrying about people overall, because like I said, first of all, nobody's looking for dating nowadays. People are already having presumption that this person is not trying to have me for long term, so I'm gonna treat them as short term as well, automatically.
Or they assume that even though they know they might be the guy there, that is gonna kind of how do you say, like they assume that the guy is looking for a long term, short term, even though they might be at some level looking for long term, but they just kind of project their notions. Oh, because this has happened earlier, now it will happen in the future.
And imagine, imagine that kind of being produced in a mass right now. Because, like I said, social media is pushing all sorts of behavior. Like you have to have a bunch of bitches. You have to, keep changing the roster. Like Idel said, like have a whole roster, and so on and so on. So we just,
you don't know about this.
So we're just building up a promiscuous society. Which why I'm saying people should go back to God and start praying again, because we have a really fucked up society right now. Back in the days, it was about dating one person, having them long term till the end of time and so on. But nowadays, bro, rosters need to be switched up. And that's all because of the influence we have right now. Where we go back to the social media thing. Social media has been pushing a lot of like unfortunate things of. You have to date this, you have to have this many. If the guy ain't doing that, you need to leave him, you need to hop on the next thing. Then you look at your friends' social media and the grass seems greener over there, and then, the comparison, so on and so on. So we have a much bigger issue in our hand than the dating app itself. Because like I said, the dating app ain't the issue.
Yeah.
More, like most of the social apps ain't the issue, but the influence that it already has had on us. is the downfall of our society right now. And so yeah, that's basically my answer. We're going down very hard, and coming back up from it is not very likely right now.
Yes.
Based on what we've seen from West civilization. Well,
yes. Amen.
Amen.
Comment, like, and subscribe.
Yeah, I actually was saying that. Do you have any last thoughts?
Man, we
Not thoughts, but thoughts.
Thoughts.
Both.
Thoughts or thoughts.
I would say we're kind of fought, but pray to the Lord. Appreciate. Pray every day. Appreciate your family. Appreciate your friends. Live up a good life, healthy life, and remember, you can get over being hurt. Like, come on now. Like,
Amen.
remember, humans are humans, man. We fucked up, but we gotta keep moving on. That's it. What's up?
Yes. Yeah. I don't think I have that much pretty in because it starts sounding like a broken record at this point. So I just.
Oh yeah, like, comment, subscribe down below. If you're a bitch, don't do it. Of course, if you're a bitch, don't do it. But if you have like persona, shakhsiya, character, you like, subscribe, comment down below whatever you want to hear next time, and you might see our pretty face again.
And remember, there's nothing wrong with a bitch. If you're a bitch, that's fine. Do your thing.
I mean, you know the wording, mama ain't raised no bitch, so you better hurry up and do what you need to do. Duh. But hey, lastly, we also want to hear your voice as well, so you have any last words?
Yeah, I have. These guys just projected, in my opinion, only the negative side, I would say. Because
Damn. Are you saying this because we were calling you out on your virginity?
Hey, he got caught, check!
Oh, you're so negative all the time.
Hey,
because what he said is very right. It projects a lot of unrealistic way of living. Not just Tinder, but also social media, and also the whole atmosphere of internet. It projects a little bit unrealistic way of living. That being said, I absolutely believe that there's also a good side to it, and that side is that there are people who reject this kind of ideology and reject this kind of social media thing, and they just want to be alone or with a group of people that they love. And those people are those people who you want to date with. Now, how do you find those people? Or it's a very simple question, like how do you find something that is rare? It's not easy. But for men out there, the advice I would give is become the best that you can be at everything. Or you're physically fit, or do you have money in good place, or you're smart enough, or you're funny enough. Do you have these kind of things that put you in a good place? Or you clean? Do you smell good?
Hey, but remember, it kind of goes back to what you said yourself earlier. In the end of the day, the social media, at least comparisons, Instagram is an app of a marketing because you are constantly marketing yourself, and that's how a lot of them get like certain type of sponsors with pays them when they post and so on. So it's a marketing app in the end of the day to a degree. But like you said, it's a beneficial app as well because that's how you get your business booming. That's how you connect with people and so on. So don't get us wrong.
No, not just social media, but I'm talking about like dating in specific. Like I'll see also a good side to it, but also it takes such a lot of effort to be that in a good side. Because now I've seen this not just in dating, but in so many things that it started to be that there is a good side and a bad side. People who do dumb stuff and people who are wise about it. I've seen that starting to happen, and that's why I'm saying that it's not going to end or it's not going down or anything. All I'm saying is that there's a lot of bad things in Instagram or in Tinder or in internet in general. But there's also a good thing too, and not just in social media and internet, but in dating in specific. But you have to be that kind of guy. You have to be. I'm talking about guys. Girls, I can give you tips, but I'm not a girl, so I'm not going to.
Hey, we need that one episode where we start speaking each of our like righteous behavior and what should be what you should be as a person and so on. So blab on some dumb shit. But hey, I mean, the character. Because funny thing is, the character you see about us right now might not be the real character that we are on free today time. It just might be the character that we're giving off right now for you guys. Because this is entertainment and marketing as well. So
yeah, and value based, and I would say we're doing a pretty good job.
Hey, you be checked a couple of times, so you better watch out. Puru is waiting for his turn.
We got cancelled twice.
Ah!
In TikTok, we got cancelled as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was talking about some people not being suitable for the channel, and right next thing you know, our video was taken down.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
But we uploaded it again. So.
Yeah. I don't
Game is game.
But yeah, like Bahid said, comment down below. Subscribe button is maybe in somewhere over there. I would say like this.
He's pointing down.
Imagine there is a subscribe.
There's somewhere over there.
Somewhere
Like button or dislike button over there.
Because we ain't no bitches.
And we'll see you next time, right?
Yes.